Jay here for Full Time Devils. Joining me is Joe from Stretford Paddock. And no, we're not in Kazakhstan.
No,
we're in Manchester.
Like
I know it does feel like that. It is cold.
Yeah.
Probably not quite as cold as it is in Astana. United have lost 2-1. Not the result we wanted. But Joe, what did you make of the performance?
I thought, as soon as we saw that it was going to just be pure kids, you knew it could be anything from an embarrassing, we get beaten quite comfortably, or something that, we all hope that we might get 2 or 3-0. And it looked like after that first sort of 5 or 6 minutes, and then the goal after 9 minutes, I think it was, it looked like we might get a comfortable, dominant performance from some of these youngsters and really push on and be a good win. But the performance itself for most of the game was sort of as we've seen for most of the season, really. It was weird how even these players who started so strongly, who've never played for United before, still sort of fell into that routine of not great on the ball, we're keeping it, but we don't do anything with it. The runs aren't there, the passing's not there, and then obviously we saw that miss from Chong at the back post, which I'm sure everyone's been talking about. I've seen it all over Twitter. He scores that 99 times out of 100. Any semi-pro, any Sunday League player scores that.
Yeah, any toddler,
exactly. Yeah,
arguably.
It's just an absolute freak miss that they go the other end and score immediately after. I think if he'd have scored that, we win the game, and there's no doubt that it was the right thing to do, a good performance, all that kind of thing. But overall, you don't want to lose, especially to Astana, but I think it almost looks worse if you didn't watch the game, you didn't see who was playing. It looks like a terrible result, but really, it's not the end of the world, is it?
Just on the Chong miss,
yeah.
Do you think it's one of those where you just sort of brush it aside? You said 99 times out of 100, he scores that. Is it almost like you say, right, forget it, it's done, it doesn't matter? Or do you think that's something the way you say that shows that he's not perhaps at the level he should be?
Well, I don't know if it's surely he's not at a level where he misses them a lot, because no one is. Do you know what I mean? Anyone who's above the age of 11 and has got legs scores that sort of at least 50-50. He don't miss them every time, no matter whether he's good enough for United or not. I think maybe it's more of a sign of his sort of the mental side of his kind of career at United at the moment. Is he thinking? Has he got the confidence? He's not quite sure he wants to be there. He's not sure he's wanted there. Maybe those sort of things flash in front of your eyes when the ball's coming towards you in moments like that play a part more than. He's not so bad that he misses them. Surely, he won't be where he is now.
I don't think you're playing in Sunday League. If that was your level, I think we have to say it's a one-off. Yeah. From one sort of young player to the experience side of things, Jesse Lingard was made captain. He got his goal. How do you assess his night tonight?
First half, I thought he looked excellent. I thought he was United's best player in the first half. Him and Ethan Laird on the right, I thought both looked very good. Second half, it was about 70 minutes. And I was sort of watching the game, thinking, "Has he gone off? Is he playing?" Like, he didn't seem to touch the ball second half, and I thought he came back into it again toward the end as we had a bit more possession again. But he just, I'm happy for him. He got a goal more than anything, and I think his first half performance was good. But overall, again, it was slightly underwhelming. He couldn't really push the team on, and he couldn't kind of drag the team forward in the way that maybe you would expect from an experienced first team player. But I don't think it was his worst performance. But yeah, it was just a sort of a mixed bag from him on it. He didn't really show himself to be this player that should really be bursting back into the first team after a lot of criticism. I'm happy he got the goal, but yeah, again, sort of a 6 out of 10, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it summed up a lot of United's performances in general. It's just a bit of like almost there, not quite. Who was your standout performance tonight?
I did think Lingard was decent first half, but I think overall I'd say Ethan Laird was probably my man of the match. The first time we've seen outstanding attacking performance from a United right back since Valencia first started. Was he right back? Was he right wing? Like, United haven't had good attacking performances from the right hand side in so long. I thought he stand his man up, go past him, cut him back, dragging balls back with accuracy and composure when he gets in the opposition box, which is the one thing that sort of Wan-Bissaka's missing. He gets into those positions and he gets stood up with his man, and he doesn't seem to have the confidence and the composure to quite sort of pick out a pass or to really take it past his man. And I thought 2 or 3 times Laird just sort of flew past his man, and he just thought that's exactly what we've been missing in that final third.
Overall then, how do you sum it all up? Sort of a few positives there, you just got to sort of build on it?
Yeah, I mean, if you go on Twitter, it looks like we might as well have lost to a team of toddlers. It's awful. I think other fans watching the game will think we'll be more embarrassed than we are. Like, it's a bad result against a bad team, but when you play what is a pretty much unprecedented team, like I've never seen Man United play a team as young as that in my life, and when you play a team like that, part of the reason why you play it is because you know, even if you lose, which this team can, it's not the biggest problem, and I think it sort of looks worse than it is. And there was a few decent performances in there. It wasn't as good as it could have been. We were literally a 1 in 100 chance miss by Chong away from probably comfortably winning the game. I would say I'm positively optimistic despite losing to an awful team.
I'll go with you now. I'm like cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Nice one, Joe. Cheers, mate.